Welcome to Flower Factor, another how to make movie. It's been quite a week because basically we just been doing this for a week, and in a week we showed you 10 movies. So that means 500 likes, 500 people that said, hey, this is cool, I'm also a factor, I also want to be a part of this. So we're gonna do a few more, and then in a later stage we do it again, an action like this. So we're gonna use a drill. I have a nice piece of wood and we're just gonna drill some holes, so sorry for the noise. And it's of course a bit hard work. But it's fun. And you see that it's really hard wood, and we're just making about 6 holes. So this is our starting point. Normally I would take some grinding paper and make it really clean, but in this case we're just going to leave it like this. I'm also going to make a few smaller holes. So I'm just changing the drill. You see already this goes much easier. That's fun. So this is our starting point. A nice piece of old wood with holes in it. Then I'm gonna grab some tubes. And the tubes will go into the holes. And it's good if it's going in really tight, not too tight of course. Be careful for your hands always, because of course when the tube breaks we don't want the glass in our hands. And then we have a nice design. You can stand on a table. Of course we have the smaller holes, and then we're just gonna create a nice tension between the sticks. Just randomly, and of course sometimes they will break. Don't worry about it. We just grab a new one. And of course the thinner sticks you use, the more easy they will bend. And again, it's just to show you a technique. nothing more. See, they break. And as long as we can laugh about things like that, it's okay. I mean, things will always happen. And again, I say this a lot of times. We can worry about it, or we can just think, okay, learn something. I'm just filling it in. And I like the part that the sticks are also down below, so they go through the piece of wood and we can see them underneath, because that's also enhancing the movement part. And of course, if the tubes are not really tight, we can just give them a little bit of glue to make sure that they don't slide. So this is our starting point. We have some nice chrysanthemum flowers. And I'm just gonna take a few off. And then we can do it in different ways. In this case, I just want to place them a little bit on top, but also some of the single loose flowers underneath, so you get a nice layering of depth of color. So we do a few big ones like this on top. I'm taking off all the leaves. And of course, just playing. Just look and see what you like in your design, because it has to be your design. And for me, it's always fun to see that if we have a nice concept, a nice construction, just with a few flowers, in this case the chrysanthemum, and I'm also going to add a few gloriosa, we can create a really nice, interesting atmosphere. And maybe it's not a combination you would expect, the chrysanthemum together with the gloriosa, but that could also be making it extra interesting. And then we have some nice asparagus. I'm going to take off the green in this case. And we're just going to add it to the design. So I'm going in a tube, going underneath. Again, try to be careful for the flowers, but I just want to make it nice and pointy. And it's fun. It's just, I mean, maybe it's me, but I can get like goosebumps if I enjoy myself and see something grow. And I have that always with every material. And I think you will recognize it, because I think most of you will have it too. Again, in this case, I'm trying to create a movement going in one direction, so I want this a little bit more into this line. So I'm going to see if I can have another hole where I can just put a stick in, so I can really place it and hold it like that in that spot that I want, without breaking it, of course. And there's one here, but it will be tricky. So we're just gonna do another one, I think. Or maybe we can use the other asparagus to keep it down like this. That's good. We can add some more grasses. In this case, fresh. And these are, in Holland we call it fibergrass. Just to give it an extra movement. And again, I'm just doing this in the tube. But I can also use the grasses to hold it down a little bit, because I can easily make turns. And then we're just having a look if it's a bit the thing we want. And I like it. It's simple, it's effective, it's a piece of old wood, some great flowers, a nice movement. So I hope you enjoyed this one. And of course there's more to come, different things too, not only how to make, not only tutorials. We're going to try to bring you as much things as possible on Flower Factor. So see you next time, and keep enjoying and creating with a smile.